There we go. SimAnt 1991 Maxis jumping into the game here. And let's jump into a full game to finally finish this. Yes, here we go. We're jumping into a game here. Look at this, I need to dig a nest. I need to found a colony. I'm gonna increase my gameplay window size here. And I'm gonna do what I consider to be the pro move of building my first nest next to the food source. Because why would you want it further away? I'm just gonna dig a nest right here, dig down into the ground, create a nice little chamber, and then turn myself into a queen. You are now a worker. So now what we do is we just go up into the surface, and the food's right here. So let's get some food into our nest. I'll just pop it over here. And I'm gonna quickly grab some food. There's a spider there. It might eat us, but that's fine. So yeah, this game plays like a bit of a simulation game. But the simulation, of course, is pretty basic. But it also plays like an RTS where you have this hero unit, which was the kind of style of play where you are, like, before the RTS had selection of multiple units. Like, before that was a thing, which came along about a year after this. This is essentially how strategy games worked out. And you could argue that this is actually the first RTS, because it plays a lot like an RTS, but you can't select more than one unit. Oh, just had to eat that bit there, because you see on the left here, we have a hunger bar. Okay, we're starting to get some other ants here, and I think that's a soldier ant, which I'm now going to take control of because I want to be a soldier ant. There. So put the worker to work there. And we're just gonna try and get a bunch of food in here. That spider might start causing some problems, but let's just grab the food. More food in the nest. It's gonna be good to have. It just allows our colony to grow much faster. You remember this, Sir Goga? Yeah, I mean, I played this a ton as a kid, but of course I never finished it. I never really understood it. What is that noise? I think that's the humans doing something. No, the human's over there. I think the spider is just chasing a red ant. Good. Yeah, go for him. Go for him. We're just going to keep growing here because I need to wipe out the red nest. Now, if I go to the other windows, there's a lot of stuff that we can control. For example, behavior, forage, digging, nursing. Since I got a lot of food, I can shift a bit more to nursing, so we get like more ants there. And we could probably shift a bit more to soldiers because we want to have like more military capability. Because you can't actually just straight up look at the enemy nest, which is, the AI is okay. But they immediately start producing breeders as well. Okay. We're going to have to put a stop to that for sure. Since my nest is like right next to the food source, we've got so much food. So our colony is just going to grow very quick. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's just grab this. Nice. Eat a bit of food there. Grab that. Do that. Okay, how old is this game? This game released in 1991. So it's old. How old would that be? Almost 40 years. Almost 40 years old. if we want to put a number on it. Is it 34 years old? Okay, it's closer to 30 than 40. Okay, so it's not that old. It's just 34 years old. So I feel like our colony has like a lot of food now, and I think we gotta make sure we have enough space here. I'm just gonna dig more tunnels to make sure that there is space for stuff. There we go. Now, if I'm gonna go up to the surface here, I'm gonna check our stuff. Now, in terms of population, the red colony has so many. 19? Why is it so many? I mean, we should have plenty of food. We need to wipe out this red colony, but that might be a bit of a problem. If I check, can I see their... Oh, they've got 7 queens. Okay, so it's not actually a lot of ants. They're just trying to spread quicker, because this is also a bit of a 4x, because if you see here, there is, and I check the stats here, you can see that we are going to be fighting for this lawn, and it's going to be a fight to the death. Oh, what happened to my food? I accidentally put it down. Let's eat a bit. So if I get rid of, like, all the food. Like, we've got lots of eggs here. They should be hatching soon. It could be that we just didn't have enough nest space, because things were just... Let's just make sure there's plenty of space. Okay, good. We've got plenty of food. We've got plenty of eggs. Just waiting on them to hatch. Did I pick one up? No. I mean, we're snatching up so much of this food. There we go. So in terms of population, let me just check here. Yeah, the map shows all the data we need to know. Why aren't we having ants hatch? Why aren't ants hatching? Is it because of our behavior? No? Is it because of our split? Maybe we need to go back to some more workers here? I mean, behavior, forage, nurse. Is it because soldiers can't nurse? Is that why? Maybe I overdid it on the soldiers? Okay, some more are hatching here. Like, we do have 5 to their 3 soldiers, but that's not going to be enough to wipe this out. So we're soon going to absolutely take all the food off of this. If I check the red nest, I mean, it is a lot of breeders. So I think it's something that we could potentially deal with. It's just, you can recruit soldiers to follow you, and then you go fight them. That is something we can do. Like, is the queen having problems? Let me check. You can check percentage here. Colony health, 72%. Why? Why is colony health not higher? Foraging, eggs hatched, 92%, fights 1. Okay. Our population is going up a little bit more now. Oh, the spider, of course, is attacking me. That's not going to be ideal. I mean, we're looking okay. Like, if I actually get over to the red nest, I think we might be... Yeah, they have a lot of... I mean, they do have quite a bit. Where are they getting their food? Oh, there's another patch of food there. This RTS is somehow fair. Okay. Now, I do see that we do have a lot of soldier ants. I could maybe recruit 10 and go on a bit of an offensive. Oh, we want to avoid that thing for sure. So I have a lot of soldier ants, so we could actually do quite a bit of a sneak attack here. So you see how this is pretty much an RTS. So avoiding that antlion, I think it's called. So the enemy will try and attack me because I'm the important one. But if we keep ourselves surrounded with some soldiers, we should be okay. Now, where's their nest? It's up this way. It's there. I just need to make sure we don't lose ourselves. Now, let's do a bit of a fight here. And I'll try get in there. No, no, no. I'm fighting. I'm gonna dig into their tunnel. I don't think I can just fight the queen. Damn it. Okay, fine. I tried to snipe the queen. Like, our colony's full of food, but for some reason we're not laying eggs. Why aren't we getting more eggs? Like, is the queen struggling? Let me swap to controlling the queen. Maybe if I have to be a bit more down that way. Let's exchange back to a soldier ant here. Now, in terms of the population, did my offensive do much? Yes, we did actually take out quite a bunch of their ants. The spider also did leave us alone for a little bit. So now we are a higher population than them. They have to forage quite far. We have to forage quite close, and we have depleted our food, but, well, on the surface anyway. But that means we should have, if I press 2, I can recruit 10, and we can go on another offensive. Let me open up the map here. Let me go here. And head straight over here. You can play as the queen, yes. But, I mean, if you lose your queen, that would be very bad. No, why is the spider coming for me? Damn it. They are being pretty defensive here. Oh, they really don't want to let us through. Okay, we're taking out some of them. Let's get in there. I'm trying to draw my ants over here. But I think we're not getting enough. I'm gonna attack the queen again. I did it! I killed the queen! Yes! Okay, we now control this area here. We now just need to wipe out all the remaining ants, which they'll eventually die, because without a queen they can't replenish their stuff. So if I check the population, we've got 20, they've got 4. So you need to make sure that you wipe out all the ants in here. Oh, they do have a bunch of eggs as well. Okay, I got one there. I'm just gonna try call some ants over. Hey, I got that one too. So as far as I understand, if I do that, yeah, you can see the ants coming over as I summoned them to me. This should wipe out the remaining ants, and also we can loot their colony. We turn their eggs into food. Yes. There we go. Yes, yes, take everything. Oh, one of those eggs hatched. Just checking here. Okay. Just gonna bring a few more over here. We're just trying to wipe out the remaining ants in this patch, because then we can start playing the 4X portion of the game. Okay, their colony is empty. That's good to see. We now just need to wipe out the remaining ants. Very nice. Oh, yes, that. I was hungry, so another ant fed me there. I don't know why they opted for that sound. But okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to bring all of these... the spiders right there. That's annoying, but sure. I'm just going to bring the ants over to this food patch here. You can actually kill the spider if you have enough ants surrounding it for a long enough time. But yeah, we're just bringing the ants over to the food bit here. And I want to release them here so that they know where the food is. This... Okay, and then these hotkeys work, by the way, for release all. Okay. See, the spider panics if there's too many ants around. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into my... An evil lawnmower has sucked you into its giant whirling blades. Your body is reduced to a thin slime. The human just lawnmowed over our patch here. Because if you see, the human's probably mowing the lawn. Yep. There's a dog, there's a cat, there's a human. If he actually goes over the patch, that becomes a thing. You see the red ants have respawned over there because we've beaten them here. So now it's us versus them. What we're going to do now is we're going to go to our breeding. And I'm going to set it to like 60% breeders. And like workers with like 10% soldiers-ish. Something like that. So we're going to do this so that we can start getting the ability to spread to the rest of these patches over here, which is going to be a whole thing. And this guy here, he sometimes just walks around. His footsteps, also if he walks over your patch, it does actually like stomp patches and stuff. Like you'll actually see the footprints on the map, and it kills anything he happens to step on. It's a whole thing. So right now, we need to get our population up, and we need to get males and queens so that we can actually start breeding and then spreading our colonies to the rest of the lawn and eventually the house. Because we need to get the... we need to get... did the queen not have enough space to lay eggs? Please be able to move there. Okay, thank you. So we need to get... There we go. That's better. I think these breeders, they hatch very quickly. That's why the enemy population was so big. There we go. See the ones with wings? That's really good. And if I go to the map, I will check my population here. Sometimes the numbers take a while to update. So we got 3-3. Okay. So now if I go to the yard, I can begin this. You have started the mating cycle. And now we just have to wait for some queens to become ready. And then we can spread to the rest of the lawn. Or, well, we can begin spreading. And then we can hop over to the new patches to continue spreading. It's going to be like this whole thing, and we're going to try to get into the house. But also, if you see, like, for example, the AI, they control that red patch there. When we have our own patches on the lawn, they all continue to grow and develop by themselves, and they will eventually spread by themselves as well. They all act like an AI patch. So our black tiles will behave the same as the enemy red tiles. We're just currently waiting on some queens, which should come along soon enough. There we go, we got a queen. So I'm going to go ahead and place one, and there's a maximum distance you can place them. So I'm going to go ahead and place it here. And we've now spread to there. And you can actually see the graphic to see how powerful the tile is, like how populous it is. And you can see a new patch is like really low. That patch starts really high. But these patches, you can see that one's growing already. And what we want to do is we just want to place... Didn't I have a queen ready to go? I'm sure I saw... Did I lose it already? Let's just start another mating cycle, because I'm sure more have... Maybe not. Maybe I took too long. Some queens weren't viable, I guess. So this patch seems a little cursed because we're not really growing. So I'm going to let that patch grow a little bit. And I'm just going to try get a few more queens here, if possible, to spread a couple more tiles. And then I'm going to move over to the new patch. So I'm just not entirely sure why we're really... So we got 4 new queens there, but now we got no males. Like, that's like a problem. I'm just trying to... Did it say we have 35 lava? How much? It doesn't look like we have 35. Like, I just feel like this patch is just a little cursed. So as we wait here, you can see, yeah, that patch is already way better than ours. So what I can do is... Oh, I got 3 new queens. Good timing. I'm going to go ahead and place one there. I'm going to place one up this way. Let's do that. I'm going to place one as far this way as possible. Okay, we have now spread across the lawn. I'm going to jump to this one. I'm transferring to this place in the yard. And this is going to be a much better colony already. Because if I check here, our population's 59 here. Look how quickly the AI can grow a patch. Like, we're already huge. Like, there's all of this going on. So we just have to wait for... like, I don't think... Okay, so we're starting... Like, I don't think that it follows, like, our particular cast options until we get here. So now that we're here, we should be focusing on producing breeders. And we can check a yard. So at this phase in the game, you're actually... It's better to not be playing this game stuff. Like, I could mess around with some things... Get out there. I could mess around with some things if we want to see it. For example, what was that thing? Yeah, this thing here. If I walk into here, I think there's an animation. Oh, it's raining. Look at that. And an interesting thing about this rain is that it actually shows on the map. There's that thing. It's pretty gruesome, huh? This game was for kids. The music is straight out of the 80s as well, yeah. My aunt has been killed. I have been reborn. So, hold on. I think we should have... we don't have a lot of breeders. But yeah, you see the rain actually registers on the map, which is kind of insane. It registers each water droplet as a blue dot. Isn't that kind of crazy that it does that? So you can see all of our colonies are now growing. Our original colony is now uncursed and it's growing nicely as well. So obviously we're not going to attack the red tile quite so quickly. We just want to keep spreading. Now, as far as I understand, I think I remember as a kid when I read the manual, if you have like, if you get like control tiles around the enemy tile, it actually weakens their tile. And then you can actually send a queen to the tile and then you can 1v1 the enemy like we did at the start. But for now, we're just trying to get some colonies into the house because the house is part of the main objective. You have to take control of 70 to 80% of the house. It's like a whole thing. So that's what we're trying to do now. We're just trying to get... Oh, there's actually some birds as well. Trying to get some... Was that the bird noise? That's a bizarre noise. So right now, yeah, I don't know why we're not getting enough breeders. But if I go to ultra speed and let things run a little bit faster here, I can just... oh, there's some rain sounds as well. I'm gonna try just get some queens. If I check the graphics here... yeah, it seems like the tiles that we control generally don't do so great. I might be doing too many breeders here. Maybe pull back a little bit on workers and stuff. There you go. Maybe not so hard on those. Why are we all dead? Am I cursed? Why did that happen? This colony was fine just now. How about instead I transfer over here? I'm gonna transfer over to here and just begin a mating cycle. Yeah, it could have been a lawnmower, just wiped out the whole patch. Okay, there we go. Gonna do that. The cast control triangle is pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty good. So I just transferred to another patch, and the rain could also do some damage. I'm gonna go to normal speed here because things are going a little too fast here. I don't know why we're struggling so hard to get more, but you can see that the enemy is also spreading already. So we just need to keep growing here. I see, like, some ants are just dying for some reason, and I'm not entirely sure why. It feels like my presence is the one that's killing us. Look at this nest. This nest is actually great. They dug this out themselves. But sure. I need to make sure we have enough colonies heading towards the red tile as well, because I'm transferring to here. Starting the mating cycle. Good. So this colony, huge, 153. 10 males, 9 queens. We should get viable queens out of this. Okay. It says our nest needs expansion, but surely we'll get some. Yeah. Can't I Zerg rush the spider? You can, yes, but the spider is not really the main concern right now. So in terms of colonies, we're doing okay. As we get a queen, I'll just place more. Now, the earlier we place these colonies down, the better, because then we get more control, they grow faster, they'll start spreading more themselves. Like, I just wish I could see our population from this screen, but the population only shows on the patch screen. Yeah, it says we got plenty of males and queens. Like, come on. Give me some viable queens. We need just plenty of viable queens. Okay, come on. Like, I feel like increasing the game speed made things kind of worse, but I'm gonna go to fast and see if we get any. I don't know why we're not properly getting more queens. I know it says your nest needs expansion, but like, why are we not? Like, if I just dig more space out here. Does this help? That might help. Still no queens. Why? Okay, we got one. They're just sometimes slow to come through. Let's put one there. Okay. Because as far as I know, we shouldn't be losing I mean, we kind of do. I feel like some of these patches we come in and the population is so high, they don't have enough food to support. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting some. Okay, nice. So I want to make sure we spread there. And I want to make sure we create a nice solid wall here, heading towards the red. Good. That seems good. I'm going to transfer over... Oh, got a new one. Let's do that. Good. So a nice barrier there. And keep in mind that these patches will eventually start spreading themselves as well. So from here, I'm going to move over to here. Just going to immediately start the mating cycle. What speed are we on right now? Fast? Okay. So see, we immediately get one. And we're almost at the house. I'm going to transfer there. So we need to control 70 to 80% of the house. It's like a whole thing. Because part of the way to win this is to make the human move out. Where's the furthest I can place this? Okay, good. That's pretty good. And see how quickly these nests grow when you're not there. See, like, it's actually better to not play the game, weirdly. We can put this here. It's almost better to not play the game in some cases, because the AI running things just run stuff better. Okay, I've got a nice solid wall set up there. So what I might want to do, if I do that, and then that, that's pretty good. That suddenly this patch worked really well. What I want to do, can I fit one more? Do that. Okay, good. You can accidentally send a queen to a patch you already own, by the way, and that's like not so effective. What I want to do now is I'm going to go to this tile here. Start the mating cycle. There we go. I think my first patch was cursed. Like, it didn't work. Look at these ants. There's so many ants. Like, there's also like these little bugs and stuff. You can actually hunt them. Like, if you like surround it with ants long enough, it will actually like die and drop food. Now, can we get some queens here? Because I want a bunch of queens to just go into this red territory to try and contain them. Now, this row here, this is going to be good for invading the house. We actually have 0 tiles in the house right now. Oh, I can actually start to get tiles in the house. There we go. We've made landfall in the house. I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one there. I'm going to fill up the house tiles I can from here. And you can see, like, if you actually understand how to play this game, it doesn't get close. It's not close here. But wiping out the red ants could be a bit of a trouble if I'm not careful. If they spread more, like, it can start to cause some problems. What I'm going to do is I'm going to now put a colony next to this red one. And as far as I understand, that will weaken that red colony over time. Yeah, there's just some noises in the background. So if I surround it with enough black colonies, I think it weakens it, and then we could wipe it out. Oh, it's raining here. So last I saw, rain might actually cause a bunch of problems. I think rain also... Yeah, it fills up water down here. See, it actually floods. I think we're not allowed. Yeah, so if there's ants, like if it rains enough, it can actually flood your whole colony if you're not careful. And if you... Oh, is the rain going back down? There we go. Nice. Let me see, do we have any more queens to throw out before we leave? No. Okay, things are looking pretty good here. ignore the noise. So I'm now going to go into the house. Not that one. I'm going to go into the house here. Transferring to this place in the house. There we go. We are now actually in the house, and as you can see, the material is different. If you look at... Look, we're in the house. The tile set's different. We're in the kitchen. Even the ant hills. They can't be ant hills, they're just holes in the ground. Let me close that. Let me do this. Bring this up. Started the mating cycle. Good. So I think, yeah, red colony, I think they have spread a bit more. So they're this patch here. So this is pretty much a 4x game at this point. It's more just trying to do some resource management. Over time, basically our colonies will spread at the same speed as their colonies. So you see how they have spread over time. Ours will start to do the same as well, the more established ones. So we may see some expansion into the house here by itself. So what I'm going to do here is I want to try and make sure we stay in the house, but also contain the red. So I want to just fill up this corner of the house first. Okay. Just waiting on some queens. How's the human doing? Oh, the human's not here right now. Maybe in a back room? Oh, we just got a bunch of queens. Let's get them down. Okay, I'm gonna also try to contain the red ants. There, that's pretty good. So if the red ants invade those tiles, they might win. But hopefully if we just have a bunch of black tiles there, that'll keep things under control. I will also place one here to try and isolate that one. And we now control a bit more of the house. You can check the stats on this screen, on this button. House filled 13%, yard filled 20%, overall full game score. These numbers mean pretty much nothing, but sure. I'm just gonna try and get a few more queens out of this. Okay, so our expansion is looking pretty good. We've got 36 colonies. It's pretty much impossible to lose this game, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and expand some ant colonies into the house now. These colonies here will also, I'll let them like develop for now so that we'll be able to come back to this section later. But in terms of development, all of these are pretty good. So I probably can jump to, which one's good? Let's jump to this one. There's no fluid dynamics in this game. No, that is not something that that would be programmed. 237 ants. There's no way there's enough food to keep this going. Yeah, I think that's why when I show up on a tile, a bunch of ants just die, because there's no food in the nest. Because when we're not here, the ants just develop population, but it's not actually simulating it's not actually simulating the food and all of that. So, I mean, it's probably a bit beyond the capabilities of a 1991 computer, yes. So that's why this is branded as a simulation game. But really it plays a bit more like a 4X RTS. There's just two arguments for this not being an RTS. One, you don't really build a base. You kind of do. I mean, you dig out the holes, and you can actually place these stones. Like, you can pick up the stones and arrange them in a way that's a little bit like walls. And I think it does stop, like, natural ants from walking over it. You can walk over it. But I think other ants, like AI-controlled ants, can't walk over it. So you can technically build a wall, and you do dig out the nest. So that's a thing. But does that count as base building? Also, you can't really... Well, you don't technically select... you don't technically select ants to move them around, like army micro. But you can... I mean, you do group them up around you. And then they follow you. So does that count as army micro? So that's why defining this as an RTS, like officially the first RTS is Dune 2. But defining this as an RTS, this is a year before Dune 2, and you can clearly see there's RTS mechanics here. Like it plays like an RTS, even the 1v1 battle versus another player. And I am aware of games like Herzog 2, which are even more, I want to say hero-based RTS, where you control a single unit and then the battle happens around you. That's kind of a hero-based RTS, which is a bit of a weird thing to say. Guy playing with the dog. We've got 48 colonies here. So yeah, I'm not sure whether I should actually consider this maybe the first RTS. What is this? A building for ants? The building is for humans, but we're going to take it anyway. Now, in terms of this colony's population, yeah, I think the population is just too high to really maintain. You can see the population dropping. Anytime we get to a new place, it becomes a bit of a problem. Our spread has gone pretty nicely, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump to here. Also, as far as I know, if we... So, like, let's just see here. There's a patch here, 214. If I just quickly transition to another tile, and then go back to that last tile, oh, it does actually maintain. So it is actually simulating the tile somewhat. It didn't just re-randomize the map and change our population. So that is actually a nice thing. It is remembering. 49 colonies? Did we... I think some of our colonies are beginning to spread by themselves, which is good. Red colony has 6. So we need to try and contain them as well while we take over the house. But in terms of... Yeah, I think we're definitely going to win. It's just how efficiently we can win. Oh. The lawnmower is going. Okay. Let's keep placing... should I actually try and fully... No, I think we should be... no, let's try and make sure we contain the red. Because taking over the house is just a matter of time. With red, we actually got to put in some effort. Okay, can I reach there? Yes. Okay, good. So this patch here now feels properly contained. If I check the graphic here, I don't know if that can be pulled down at all. Oh, I didn't invade that. Our other colony is just trying to invade that. Yes, okay, good. Do some work for me. We will also continue spreading into the house here. Let's make sure this is all covered. Good. So we now control a good amount of the house. It feels like maybe a third. If I check the stats here. House filled 40%. Great. This is looking good. So actually now, if I jump to this one, I can see what we're dealing with. Oh. Yeah, see, it's very hard to invade these tiles with such low population. So I probably don't even want to bother with that quite yet. I'm going to just go over to here. This tile, please. Thank you. Okay, good. I'm going to just try surround that tile with, like, control the tiles around it and then see how that affects things. I'm going to go ahead and place this here. Good. We've got 60. We've got 10 times more colonies than them. So victory should be a matter of time, unless they suddenly start spreading massively. But even then, I think for the most part, they're going to have to fight through me to get out of this. I mean, they could expand that way. But let's try fully surround this one first and see if that affects it at all. Because as far as I understand, I might be misremembering, but as far as I understand, surrounding tiles does bring down the strength of that tile. But then again, it doesn't look like it's going down much. It's still up to there, you know? Gosh, I really enjoy lawn care. Is that like some kind of bug flying around? Did they animate a fly? Or a bee or something? What is that? Oh, they are fighting through me there. So actually, that seems like a good one that, since when they attack me, I can go deal with that threat. Because they have 2 ends. We have many. So let me find me. Now, there is the secret. If you dig down to the bottom of the nest, I'm going to recruit some people. Some ants. If you dig down to the bottom and dig along, there we go. There's a hole which you can go into. I'm just going to bring some people with me. Yes, thank you. I don't know if they can come through, but if you go into this hole, you end up in the red nest. And I just need to... Where is... I'm going up to the top. There we go. And you can very easily try snipe... Oh, our ants are already here. Come kill the queen. Great. Very nice. Now I need to make sure all the ants are dead. All the red ants. Because if there's a single red ant left and you leave the tile, I think the queen Okay. The queen respawns. Okay. So we handled that. Checking this graphic here. Yeah, I see. Okay, I think, see that red bar? It is now actually going down as this fight continues. I do want to try and move over to here. Start a mating cycle. So I want to try contain the red because they now have 7 colonies. I want to make sure they don't do too much here. Regicide, yeah. I mean, that's what ant wars are all about. 219 population here. Okay. It says 6 new queens, so we should have plenty able to become viable here. I want to contain the red on this side. That's what I want to do. Okay, good. We got 2. Perfect. I'm going to place that there. Place that there. This way, if they try to expand, they at least have to fight through me, which then should stop their spread. Did that spread by itself there? I don't remember. Yeah, okay, there we go. Our colonies are slowly starting to take over the house themselves. Now, I want to stop their spread to the right. Okay, good. I just want a few more if possible. Thank you. There we go. We've got 72. We want to try and keep 10 colonies above the enemy. Yes, good. Thank you. That feels pretty good. Like, technically, they can spread as far as I can, I think 3 tiles, but they try to stay together for the most part. Because as you can see, this red bar here has dropped quite significantly. So if I jump into this one now, what are we dealing with? Okay. So we could try cheese this. Don't think they can... You know, I just need to get into the... Let's do the cheesy thing again. I don't think allied ants can follow me through this, though. I found it. Okay, good. Just looking for... There we go. There's the queen. I'm just calling all these ants over. And maybe we could... yeah, you can see a bunch of ants running over directly to me here. They're going through the spider, which is a bit annoying, but if we can just run into here. The spider has been killed by the ants. Okay, very nice. Like, I could just keep running myself into the queen, but I don't think I can just 1v1 the queen. I mean, it might work. But also... We've pulled over quite a lot of people here. They're trying to get in. We're actually stealing some food. I think they're coming in and stealing some food. My health is low. Oh, I've been revealed. No. I need to eat some food. And I'm gonna fight the queen. Damn it! Okay, we can do it again. Okay, we're going to go. Is it quicker if I do this? Yeah, there it is. If I snipe the queen, then it goes much quicker, wiping out this tile. Map up to here. If I just charge at the queen again, maybe I could do it. Get him again. I got him! I sniped the queen! Assassin! The humans have been driven from the house. Our colony's spread enough. Now you just have to eliminate the red ants from the yard to win the full game. Good start. We just need lots of ants to come over here and just wipe out the ants. What's the current population? 57 to 45. Wow, I did a pretty big war, huh? So now we just have to get the ants over here. I might have called over too many, but they can't replenish. We can. So I'm just waiting for my ants to get here. Every battle is a step towards victory. Throw yourselves into the enemy nest. Steal their food. Kill their people. And we should be generally winning because... yeah, we have 27 soldiers versus their 18. Now, I have tested this. If you leave this tile while there are still ants, the queen respawns, and you don't actually... can I... they also still have these... I can like pick up these. Damn it. It's fine. I've been reborn. I'm actually getting some breeders here, so just to check. I see some fights happening here. So the humans have, look at that, for sale any price. The humans have been kicked out. The game display seems to be delayed compared to the voice. The game's display is just really laggy, but if it's like significantly delayed, then that shouldn't be a thing. Try refresh. Twitch might be having a day. So there's no more humans. So that means the lawnmower stops. The dog is gone. The cat is gone. Maybe even the bird is gone. There's no more footsteps or anything like that. So yeah, our colonies just spread by themselves. Checking here. It looks like they have 4 strong tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is our tiles invading them. Now this patch, we are trying to wipe them out, but did I get any queens here? I don't know. I think now what we need to do, it's less about spreading, more about killing. So let's go ahead and get more workers and soldiers going. We don't need that many breeders. We now just need to wipe out the enemy. I mean, this colony, I sniped the queen, but it's like, so they can't replenish. But they did have quite a number of eggs left over, right? 22 larvae. So we need to try and make sure. Oh, I've made too many breeders. That's why that's a problem. Yeah. I mean, did we get any? Like, I could just preemptively invade some of those other tiles. Maybe I'll just weaken them while I'm not looking. Like, if the invasion doesn't work, it's fine. I just want to contest all the red tiles. Because we contested this one a long time ago, and it went from us having pretty much nothing to being able to snipe the queen. Yeah, the red population will still go up a little bit because we couldn't steal their eggs, unfortunately. Are we getting no queens? Give me some queens. We have 97 colonies, almost 100. I mean, I guess what I could do is I could just walk over there and just try fighting whatever I can. If I kill anything, it'll be good. Yeah, they do have good access to this food source. Also, it looks like they're almost exclusively soldier ants, which is not great. If I just go into the fray here. Then again, I'm not a soldier ant. I should become a soldier ant. I killed one! They killed me. Okay. But I'm a hero ant. I respawn. Exchange for this guy. Good. I'm now a soldier ant. They literally don't have a queen. It's just there's so many of them. The red ants are attacking. What? Counterattack. Like, they don't have a queen, right? I don't see a queen. They're doing a last-ditch effort. I don't walk through the ant lions. Come on, get this guy. Get that guy. Pick off any stragglers you can find. Okay. Yep. We got a fight here. Try pull down their population. Why do they have so many? Okay, I got one. I got two. That's good. That dealt with a lot of them. But there's still quite a few more. Can I grab that food? You can actually starve to death. Okay, I ate that food. I'm trying to hunt down these ants, but I think they're... Maybe the spider could help me. Come on. Fight one. Got one. Got two. Okay. I personally got like 4. Gonna hatch again here. I think I get reborn as a soldier ant, yes. Just checking the map here. Population is 29 to 24. Not great. Oh, I do have 6 queens. Oh, we're actually contesting a lot. Let's contest all the tiles. And just in case, I think nothing else is in range. Oh, I can reach that. Okay. 108, 115 colonies, and we're contesting all of the red ones. Good. So they have finally run out of lava. We've got 31. They still have 10 soldiers, so it's kind of dangerous here. I gotta make sure they don't just walk in here and kill the queen. Like, I don't know if this queen needs more space. I think she's been laying all the eggs in that one tile there. So sometimes it says, oh, we've got 31 lava, and you can't actually tell because they're all on one tile. And I don't know if that's actually the case. Okay, there we go. Have the queen move around a little bit. Okay, if I go to speed ultra, '21. So their population should now be perfectly stagnant. We just need to get our population up. But also there's not really any food left on the map. This is a little tricky to deal with. What we could do is actually go up here. I can recruit some ants, and we can hunt this caterpillar. Now the trick is, you stand in front of it. Thank you for the food. You stand in front of it. I'm gonna drop the speed to normal because it seems very laggy. And if we stay here long enough, we actually kill this caterpillar. And by standing in front of it, it can't move. I remember this. I remember this is how you hunt a caterpillar. And you just have to stand here because I think all ants do like aura damage to these things. Because right now what we need is food. This might have been like the hardest colony we need to wipe out because in the meantime, all the other... A patch of food spawned on their side of the map. So the food does respawn, but this is very annoying. All the food is on their side of the map. Another caterpillar spawned. Did it turn into food? It turned into food. Okay, great. Now release these. And they'll grab some food. There we go. Bring that back. Caterpillars can just walk right over things like that. Now checking population. Okay, we've gotten decent population here. We have 22 soldiers. So we have more soldiers than they have population. So if I go over here, and I just recruit 2, as in when I press the number 2, each time I press it, I recruit 10. Oh, they're charging right at me. My army's not here yet. Okay, fight! Fight for me! Okay, good. This should be able to wipe out the rest of them. The fact that they actually have defensive behaviors is interesting. See, they keep trying to snipe me. The fact that they have defensive behaviors is interesting. That they actually react to me approaching. They recognize that I'm attacking. Okay, good, good. There can't be many of them left. I see 3 here. I see 4. Okay. Oh, they're fighting me. Actually, 1-1. I always remember it felt very unfair that every time I fought, like, I always lost. But I think it's just based on your stats and stuff. Like, you have your hunger. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, that's fine. Let's see how effective our attack was. They only have 7 left. And only 2 of them are soldiers. Where are they all? Okay, good. No. Pathfinding, sometimes you just get stuck. Okay, there we go. We should be able to finish them off. No, come on! I walked right into it! That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Yeah, okay. They only have a few more ants. Let me just... They put an egg on the hole. What? We just have a few more to kill. Get down there. Get into this. Okay. We're just gonna, yep, try fight these. These should be easy to kill. Where'd it go? Did I kill it? No, it's still there. Okay, good. Look at all this food they're just sitting on. Yep. I need to eat something before I go crazy. There we go. Yeah, there's just these scattered breeder ants. Okay, good. Thank you. Steal their food. Very nice. Are they all dead? No, there's one there. Get it. Get it. Get it. No, damn it. Get it. There's a soldier ant. Get him. I did it. I fought him. Okay, that might be the last of them. It says there's 2, but I don't know if it's just waiting for the numbers to catch up. Okay, they're all dead. 0 red ants left. Nice. Okay. It looks like some of our other colonies have done some work here as well. So now we just need to wipe out those last remaining 3 colonies. So I can now transfer to the one that I might be able to do the most work with. Okay. The tunnel strategy to snipe the queen is probably a good idea. I also need to make sure. Let's preemptively dig out some space for the queen here. Okay, good. We're gonna go down. What's our population on this map? 116 to their 81. Okay. Looking for the tunnel. It's not always on the lowest level. Oh, there it is. There we go. Start wiping out their population. Also looking for their queen. I'll need to eat. No, I'm starving. No, I forgot. Digging takes hunger. I'm gonna start going crazy here. No, they... Damn it. It's fine. If I just check the map. Did our attack get far? They managed to get pretty far. All these brown dots here are dead ends. Also, I just realized I'm not a soldier ant. Are you a soldier ant? I think no. I think you are a soldier ant. Good. Okay, we're now a soldier ant. Let's go try snipe the queen. Because there's essentially just a couple more... There's 3 red tiles here. Okay, to get to the queen, I have to go up here. Maybe it'll be safer if I do this. And then wait for our army to make its way over. 67 versus 38. We should be able to do quite a bit of work here. They have 23 lava, but if we actually get in... Oh, they're all getting stuck on this rock. That's why they're like getting confused. It's like, oh, how do we walk around the... That's actually realistic to ants, isn't it? They're like, oh, there's no pheromones to where we're going. How do we get to where we need to go? There's a bit of a traffic jam. But we should start seeing our numbers surpass theirs. Yeah, we're getting into the nest. Good. There we go. If our soldiers get down enough, they can kill the queen themselves. Just gonna call more over, because they keep getting distracted by stealing the food. Okay, well, we've stolen quite a bit of food. I need to eat first. No, damn it. Damn it! I wanted to just wait for our hunger bar to go down enough. Well, that seemed like a pretty effective attack. There's only 12 of them left. Okay. So we just need to Just need to get the queen. Roll Awake, you remember playing this so much as a kid? Yeah, did you ever finish the game as a kid? Because I never did. What are all these doing here? Need to clear these off. Like hunting down these fast-moving ones is always very annoying. Come on, get in here. No, don't fight me. Okay, I actually won that one. Just fight the queen. Damn it! I am trying to play a bit cheesy here. Obviously, you're not meant to be playing quite like this. But I feel like there's only 6 of them left. We just need to wipe out the queen and then we can get the rest of them. Like, I still feel like this is the most effective way, rather than walking across the surface. Here I come. What? I'm fighting someone immediately. Okay. Get in here. I need to try not get killed. Okay. So our soldiers are getting in here. They just get distracted by the food, which I suppose is reasonable, but I'm trying to kill the queen. Get over here. Come kill the queen. I guess that's one way to defend your queen in this game. You put food everywhere, so invading forces, they start picking up the food rather than fighting. Like, there can't be that many left of them. 14? Yeah, we gotta stop the queen. All our ants are just getting stuck over here. They can't figure out the way. I mean, we're getting closer. Maybe if I just dig a hole through here. Hey, this way. This way. Down this way. To the queen. Over this way. Come over here. Kill the queen for me. I could eat some food and give it a shot. This queen is too strong. Why? Why is this queen so strong? I'm just gonna walk over this time. Okay, checking. So the population... Yeah, the 25 larvae is kind of the problem. I remember this game being this difficult. Like, this is how it tended to go. Maybe walking over, my ants will behave a little bit better. And follow me down towards the queen. Like, stealing the larvae is also good. They always get stuck over there. Maybe if I just really... They just don't want to come this way. Fight the queen! Ah, I did it! Finally! Oh. Now we just have to wipe out the rest of them. Get over here. Okay, the red queen in this patch has died. Finally, we can stop the larva. Now, in terms of these things, can I pick them up? Sometimes I feel like, oh, I think worker ants can pick up eggs. Soldier ants can't. So if I was a worker ant, I could pick up their larva and maybe put it outside or something. Yeah, I just want to let that slowly wipe them out. Thank you. Checking the yard. Have we had... Oh, we're on the last tile. The other tiles have won. So once we beat this, we win the game. And we've actually almost fully taken over the whole yard. Okay, so this is for victory. We need to wipe out the remaining ants. But I think, yeah, if possible, if we can steal their larva, that's what would really... I can also manually hunt down... No. Oh, no, this way. Eat some food. I can manually hunt down the winged ones. Now, if you steal a larva and turn it into food, that stops an ant from hatching, so that's good as well. Where is this? Fight it! If I lose to a breeder, that will be very embarrassing. Okay. So for some reason, the AI and pathfinding is sending a lot of ants down that way, which is kind of annoying. But the red nest is full of black ants, so that's pretty good. I don't think any of the workers are here. Because I don't know how much... So whatever larva they have, it's on that one tile. It is just one. Okay. So they have a maximum of 12 ants left. I don't know how to solve this bottleneck. I think it's because this is like some weird dead end. Maybe if I dig up to the surface here and make a new ant hole. Does that make you understand things a bit better? Not really. Okay, there's a bunch of ants up here. Oh, my health is low. Eat some food. Okay. Let's fight the ones out here. This is the last of the red ants. Oh no, I'm fighting. Why am I so weak? I say I'm a hero ant, but it doesn't quite feel like it. You know what? Cast. No more breeders. We don't need breeders. We just have to... get out there. These two antlion... These three antlion... three antlion nests right outside of my nest is really detrimental to things. Okay. Are they still trying to... They just have, like, some ants left. Like a handful of ants. Don't get eaten by the spider! Oh, come on! I'm, like, on the brink of victory here. As I writhe in burning agony as the spider's deadly venom flows through your body. Your ant has been killed. You know, there's actually, before I win, there's actually other things that you can learn about. It wasn't this, it was... Look at this! Social insects, ant autonomy, you can learn all of this stuff. Life cycle. I never read any of this as a kid. I don't think I even knew this button existed. Common species, 8,800. Carpenter, harvester, leaf cutter, weaver, army ants, fire ants. Very nice, right? Look at this, even little illustrations for each one. SimAnt strategy, overall goals, food gathering. I wish I read this stuff. Full game strategy. Take over 70% of the patches inside the house. Placement of new colonies can be important for a full game. Make your way to the house, so you can take it over. Invade newly founded colonies. Yes, red colonies that are surrounded on several sides by black colonies are easier to invade with a newly founded colony. Yes, so I do remember reading that, maybe in the manual. How many of them are left? 4. There are 4 red ants, and then I win. 4 red ants. The spider is right here. Where are they? There's one there. Come on. Where is it going? This is so annoying. Stop running away. Let me kill you. It was a worker ant. I was a soldier ant. Why? This game doesn't want me to win. Get me up there. Okay. There's literally 4 ants. 4 ants. It's surrounded by all these ant lions, which I don't want to die to. Let's get him. Thank you. 3 ants, maybe less. Here, the 3 ants. The 3 ants are right here. Can we please kill them? They have no queen. There's no more larvae. Thank you. And then I can release all of them. Grab some food. And that should be victory. Yes! Congratulations! The red ants have been eliminated from the yard. By defeating the red ants and invading the house, you have won the full game. I have won SimAnt. Almost took over the whole plot. Ah, there we go. I am the SimAnt. Ah. Game over. Final score. My score was 4636329. My rating on a mission from Elvis, whatever that means. We ended with 178 black colonies, and there we go. I have finally, for the first time in my life, won SimAnt. I probably spent months, maybe a couple years playing SimAnt as a kid. But it was the early 90s, and I didn't understand anything. But there we go. I have finally defeated SimAnt. Completed! I have won a full game.